Hello users, and welcome to another episode of the Crypt. Before we start this episode, I just want to advertise the Steep Shot page that I have up. If you're not in the know as to what Steep Shot is, it is a Instagram clone built on the Steam blockchain. So as you can see, I've been posting some stuff here. So yeah, hit me up on Steep Shot if you're not already there. And yeah, that's it. So let's talk about Publica. Publica is down, down, down. As you can see, the last time we dipped this far down, it was in April. So we haven't gone this far down since April. And if you look at these charts here, as I mentioned in previous episodes of the Crypt, all throughout like March and April, Publica was like an almost dead, stagnant coin, or token rather. And this is where I developed a lot of my day trading techniques, was in this little section right here. So I don't know how long we're going to last in this section, but just so you know, the last time we were in this section, it lasted a long time. So I would, and we didn't go much lower. The lowest we went was like 23.51. I remember making some buys there. And I wouldn't say, if you have spare resources, I wouldn't say you should really wait. I would say like 3K flat is a good position to get in on Publica. And Publica actually just got listed on IDEX. Now, I don't use IDEX, but I know a few people that do use IDEX, so it's not like there's not much volume here yet, but it is listed on IDEX, so we now have another exchange with Publica, and that's cool. That's great. I love it. The more exchanges, the better for now. Now that Publica is getting to the point where they're like, you know, their product is coming along very nicely. They've got the book ICO going on, so the more places to buy Publica, the better. I'm really interested to see if like maybe we can get on a Binance. That would be absolutely fantastic. Because my position has always been, if you want to look at the history of Publica on KuCoin for BTC, my opinion has always been that as long as Publica isn't like a fully working product, that like I don't really care if the exchanges grow. But now that Publica's product is actually coming along very nicely, I'm very interested in getting on like Binance and stuff. So IDEX, very good first kind of like wave listing for Publica, so good stuff. And I want to talk about uTrust. uTrust has fallen to a very low point. So as you can see here, we had a little bit of a dip down here in March, but other than that, like we're at a very big low point. If we can go further below 1,300 satoshis, then that will be interesting for uTrust. uTrust is uTrust is getting to the point where I would say it's probably worth getting into if you want an easy double now. Because when the market does rebound, like we're looking at a double. So if you look at here, you could probably buy a bunch at 13 and then just sell a bunch at like 25, 26, and that's a double. So uTrust is getting to the point where I am very, very, very interested in getting a lot more. But unfortunately, I don't have much spare liquidity right now, so what are you going to do? So let's take a look at KuCoin shares. KuCoin shares actually took a massive tank. As you can see, there's some price action going on here. Yeah, so basically, what we have going on... Also, I just realized you probably could have seen my uTrust sells. I haven't really been doing much as far as selling uTrust in the most efficient way possible. I'm waiting to see where it kind of levels out a bit. The last time I was doing a bunch of levels were at the 1,500 ranges. So it's probably best to cancel these, to be honest, and re-strategize. So I'll do that after this video, I think. But as you can see, KuCoin shares took a massive buy-off, or sell-off rather. Let's look at the hour charts. As you can see here, in just about 2 hours, it dropped a significant amount. So KuCoin shares, if you don't know much about KuCoin shares, first of all, before I say this, I do have a KuCoin referral link. I'll place this in the description, and it's on cyberd1531.com/thecrypt. If you don't have a KuCoin account, I would recommend making a KuCoin account with my referral link. If you do that, I get a bonus, you get a bonus, it's all cool. So there are two things that I love about KuCoin. It's the referral system, and it's the KuCoin share system. So the referral system, basically, the way trading volume works on KuCoin is they only take a percentage of the trading volume. So normally an exchange would take, you know, all the trading volume, and that's their profit. KuCoin gives their profit back to the investors in KuCoin shares and the people that refer users. So if you hold KuCoin shares, you basically, it's a stock and you get a dividend. You basically just get paid out in the total volume of the KuCoin exchange and the various tokens and coins that are traded. So for example, if there's a fuckload of volume coming in, say Bitcoin jumps up to like 16,000, and like everyone's like, oh man, check out KuCoin, let's KuCoin, and then like the volume just pumps up and you're holding like say 1,000 KuCoin shares, then you're going to be making a pretty penny. So right now you probably won't be making that much of a dividend, but it's kind of like a future investment. So I have a bunch of KuCoin shares. I got a pretty decent stack at around this range here. Not like on June 7th, but like when it was last at this range. So I think around here. So like, yeah, late May. So right now, you know, it took a massive sell-off. I would say, even though that like it is having this slight recovery, as you can see, we have a massive sell wall here, a massive sell wall. So this price isn't going to be moving too much more up for a while. And I would probably, if you're on KuCoin, if you're not on KuCoin, I would probably recommend grabbing some KuCoin shares. It's definitely something to keep your eye on if you have a little bit of excess funds somewhere and you don't really know what to do, and you don't want to put them in Publica because you kind of like, if you're not a trader, like an active trader, something like that might not be up your alley. But KuCoin shares, you get the dividends, you know, it's something to look out for. So I also want to talk about bread a little bit. Bread has actually been having some pretty decent sell action. Let me go to the 1 hour chart. As you can see here, bread went all the way up to almost 8,000 Satoshis again. Almost there. And then big sell off, went down to 74. And then just like a slow decline. Some, you know, stability there, and then a massive sell-off. So now we're back down to sub 7,000. Sub 7,000 for bread is my buying point. That's where I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I'm getting in on some bread. So I would recommend it. Not financial advice. I'm not a professional, but I mean, I have been doing this for like almost, we're getting close to a year now. You know, by getting close, I mean, I've been day trading for like 6+ months, and obviously you round up, so I'm gonna say I've been day trading for a year. I'm just rounding, okay? You know, I'm just a rounder. That's what they do in mathematics. You know, have you ever heard of mathematics? Numbers, you know, like you go up, you go down. That's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna round up and say that I've been a professional day trader for like about a year. So that's my thing. So I'm just saying, bread, good opportunity. I'd look into it. And that's pretty much all I've got for this episode of the Crypt. As far as Steam goes, as you can see here, I know I've been kind of like throwing the webcam around in the last few episodes. I don't really know what corner it's best to put in. But Steam price is down. If you're into Steam, I would say maybe this is a good time to buy. And I'm going to take a new Steam strategy for now. I am not going to be selling any of my Steam, my profits and any of that. I'm not going to be selling any of it for a while until the price gets back up to where I want it to be. Because I figure, even though I do like the liquidity, and I like putting it in my day trading fund, really selling a Steam at like less than 30,000 Satoshi, I just can't bring myself to really do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not worth it. So I'm going to be powering up all my Steam until we get back to a very nice Steam price for me to feel that profits are worth taking. So that's pretty much my stance on Steam for the moment. I'm in accumulation mode, and day trading's going well. I'm having a lot of BTC value bleed out, but I mean that's going to be expected when Utrust is falling and Qlink is falling and Bread is falling and Publica is falling. So that's going to be basically something you're going to have to deal with. You don't want to pay attention to BTC value too much. What you want to pay attention to are the coin stacks. So like for example, my Publica stack, it's fucking looking good, right? My fucking Utrust stack, it's looking good. Qlink, looking good. Bread, I'm still looking to get into a position for. I'm trying to liquidate some more. So like the coin stacks are really what you want to look at here, because if you, again, as I said in a previous video, if you think this coin is going to go somewhere, you should focus on getting as much of it as possible via day trading. So if your coin is valued at 3,000 and you have 10,000 of them, personally I'd say that's better than if you're trading it at 4,000 and you only have 6,000 of them. Because in the end, I do think that a lot of these coins are going to go way up during the next global bull run, so I want to prepare myself. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah. So this has been the Crypt. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I'm probably going to do more frequent episodes on these coins that I'm tracking. If anyone has any recommendations for something you want me to track and see if I can keep my eyes on for good buying opportunities, I'll do that. But I'm really just I specialize in just low market cap, so I'm trying to stay below 50 million. Before my cutoff was 100 million, but a lot of my favorite coins that were above 50 and below 100 have fallen below 50, so for now I'm just kind of chilling below 50 million. So if anyone has anything like a Binance, a KuCoin, maybe Coin Exchange, something like that that you think is a decent opportunity to get into, feel free to let me know. Yeah, so there you go. Happy trading.